to see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger and Mayor Antonio Villaraigosa.
Its feet. Behind the President's leadership, we now have a stimulus bill that will put people back to work. A housing plan that keeps residents in their homes and off the streets. And a budget blueprint that places our top priorities, healthcare, energy, and education, back where they belong, at the top of the agenda. Now, listening to the news each day, we hear plenty of pundits and politicians saying no to this agenda. No to green jobs and energy independence. No to better schools and school reform. No to universal health care. And no to putting people back to work. Well, here in LA and across this great country, we're saying yes to a strategy that invests in workers, supports our middle class, and puts the American dream in reach for every single family. And to those who reject these ideas and refuse to think out of the box, it's time to send the message that the days of broken promises and short-sighted policies are over. The time for action is now, and the age of yes, we can begins today. Now, here in the City of the Angels, we're doing our part by transforming our economy with unmatched investments in public transit, unparalleled efforts to grow green, an unyielding commitment.
Thank you, everybody, please. Thank you, everybody. Please have a seat. Have a seat. Thank you so much. It is good to be here. It is good to be here. Although I was hoping that the governor was going to take a little longer on his remarks because I was standing outside soaking in some rays. Nothing like California weather. I am greatly honored to be joined here by one of the great innovators of state government, somebody who has been leading. Some other friends who are here, State Auditor Elaine Howe. Where's Elaine? Right here. Speaker of the Assembly, a great supporter of Obama from the start, Karen Bass. Senate President Pro Tem Darrell Steinberg is here. State Senator Gil Cedillo is here. Assemblyman John Perez is here. Your two wonderful United States Senators are not here, but I want you to applaud them anyway because they work for us each and every day. Dianne Feinstein and Barbara Boxer. Congresswoman Lucille Roybal Ayard is not here, but she is your Congresswoman, so give her a big round of applause. And last person I want to mention, well, two other people I want to mention. I believe that my Secretary of Labor, Hilda Solis, is here. I also want to make this point. We are in a facility named after one of the finest labor leaders in this region's history and in this country's history, Miguel Contreras. Miguel's widow is a great friend of mine, a great supporter, a great labor leader in her own right. Please give it up for Maria Elena de Rosa. Was one of our earliest supporters at a time when nobody gave us a chance. She said, "Si se puede." We could do it. We're grateful to her. Thank you so much. Now, it's always nice to get out of Washington, at least for a little bit, and to come to places like this. The climate's nicer. So is the conversation sometimes. So I am looking forward to taking your questions and hearing about your concerns, and I look forward to telling you about the work my administration is doing to address some of those concerns. But the one thing I don't need to tell you is that these are challenging times. I don't need to tell you this because you're living it every day. Between December of last year and January of this year, this state lost more than 500,000 jobs. 1 out of every 10 Californians is now out of work. Housing prices here have fallen 20% in the past year. You've got one of the highest foreclosure rates in the nation. So your public servants are working double overtime to address these critical issues. And I know how tough times are in Los Angeles, in California, but also all across the country. Here's what I want you to remember, though. We are going to meet these challenges. We will come out on the other side stronger and a more prosperous nation. That I can guarantee. I can't tell you how long it'll take, what obstacles we'll face along the way, but I promise you this, there will be brighter days ahead.